Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing this little fella from the Coach House Brewing Company, Cheshire Gold. Got it while I was in Blackpool, went to Blackpool Pleasure Beach the other week. Fantastic day as well at the theme park. Great rides, great selection of rides too. They're proper up their game. And if you like roller coasters, some great roller coasters there. Although do yourself a favour, on the wooden ones, do not go on the back. Go as close to the front as you can, because them bloody things don't half rip you to bits. So it's a golden ale, 4.1%, brewed in Cheshire. I can't read that writing. Ingredients: hops, malted barley, gluten, yeast, gluten and water. Right, let's give it a pour. Oh. Had a right busy day. Stopped about 40 minutes ago. Still moving hose pipes because I put weed and feed on. And if you ever use weed and feed, the granular stuff on your lawn, 1, don't put it on too thick. 2, water it afterwards. Don't wait for the rain. Get a sprinkler on it and water it. Goes in lovely. Doesn't burn off your grass, which what happens if you don't. And starts working straight away. But the only problem is, your grass will be growing out the bloody clappers. But at least it'll kill the weeds. So, total newbie to me, this one. Third review of the night. I was just going to chill out but not do another review. But the wife's doing cakes. I've been in the hot tub for 40 minutes. So I'm chilled myself. So, nice. What does it call itself? Golden ale. More amber than gold, to be fair. Yeah. Good carbonation through the centre, good lacing around the edge, white head. Now I've got a cold, I don't know if you can tell. So I'm not sure if I'll get any aroma, but we'll see. There's aroma there, but I can't pinpoint what it is. No. If anything, it's a bit hoppy, but that's all I can get. Nice and smooth on the mouth. Creamy mouthfeel. I won't say that loud in public, bloody hell. Very pleasant. Yeah, very pleasant indeed. I get malt, that's about all I get. We'll have a look online at the other reviews because it's what it is a very nice golden ale, you know. On a night like this, you know, well, on the like last few days, a very pleasant drink. Right, oops. Coach House Brewing Company, Cheshire Gold. Chester Gold, bloody hell. No. Do it again. Coach House Cheshire Gold. Oh, for God's sakes. Coach House Brewing Company, Cheshire Gold. Oh no, it's... I tell you what, sometimes these bloody apps. Coach House Brewing Company, Cheshire Gold. Oh, it's just listening. Absolute twonk. Right, well. Obviously, I'm not 100%, so But what I can tell, it is a very nice beer. It's absolutely as pleasant as you can get, you know. Goes down lovely and smooth. But if I was going to compare it to anything, it'd be like a John Smith's, extra smooth, you know. Very, very smooth on the palate. No bitterness. There's definitely, you can taste the malt. Very light citrus and hops in there, very light. But that's all I'm getting, simply because bloody taste buds are off. Yeah, I did a cherry beer review earlier, and the taste buds were fine with that. I did a wine review, and they were fine with that, even though I've got this chuffing cold. So, to me, it's like a best bitter of the golden ale world, you know. It's just very, very, very palatable, very nice. Without being a top 10, you know, it is what it is, you know, not every beer can be a top 10 beer. Definitely the malts are winning over the rest of it. So Coach House Brewing Company, I'm sure they did a blueberry beer that I tasted, and that was reasonably nice. Not a proper fruit beer, more of like a bitter with a bit of blueberry in it, you know, but it was nice enough, you know. Whenever I go around the country, not that I do very often, but soon I'm hoping to go to Flamingo Land in Yorkshire. Fantastic theme park with a zoo. The zoo's absolutely exceptional. You know, really, it's one of them theme parks that you need 2 days to do it. You can't do it all in a day. It's just impossible, unless you get a day where there's nobody on the park. A good selection of roller coasters, a drop tower that also shoots you up as well. It does both. It's got one of the worst roller coasters in the country, one called Hero, where you're strapped in like Superman, and you know, you don't feel safe at all. Rickety thing. It's got like a Formula One, like an electric go-kart type thing. Good water ride. Got some nice restaurants in there. So if you're ever looking for a decent theme park that you've not been to before, definitely one of the best in the UK. I would actually put it as between number 1 and 3 in the UK. Blackpool Pleasure Beach is possibly number 1 at the moment. Good selection of old and new rides. But Alton Towers possibly number 2, although problem with Alton Towers is they've got a kiddies area, CBeebies Land. They've got roller coasters. If you're over 1.4, great, you can ride everything. Fantastic roller coasters, world class roller coasters. But if you're in that 1 metre to 1.2, 1.3 metre range, you miss out on so much, you know, and there's not much there for you. And then they've got this stupid advertising campaign where 20 things to do at Alton Towers when you're under 1.4. And you think to yourself, it's alright doing that, but bring out some bloody rides that people at that age can go on. Don't, you know, patronise people, because you pay 50 quid to get in, you want to go on rides, you know. And as a theme park enthusiast, you know, it bugs the life out of me. And I'm going back there this year for my son's birthday. We booked a day at Drayton Manor, hotel stopover, lovely. Drayton Manor, if you've never been there, Thomas Land is good for kids, but it's good for kids and adults. There's on a hot day, they've got a water ride in there that's as good as any you'll get. They've got this like one where you do this business, and you know, you're shooting at people. You can shoot people on the outside as well. And I tell you what, I don't shoot at little kids because kids cry, but the parents, that's fair game. And especially the idiots on the outside who think they're going to soak me. Brilliant, you know. I went to it last time we went on about 3 times. It was so fantastic, and the laughs, you know, it's fantastic. Some good little roller coasters in there. Sadly, they need a new big roller coaster, and sadly that girl died on the rapids. I don't know the full ins and outs of what happened, but I can only assume that she was standing up, because what teenagers do and kids of a certain age, they piss about and stand up on these rides instead of sitting down on rapids and just taking the wet as you do. I reckon they should have stood up, but it'll all come out in the wash, sadly. No one should lose their life on a ride, but don't stand up on these. You don't break the rules. The rules are there for a reason, sadly. But yeah, great. And then after we're stopping at Alton Drayton Manor overnight. Brilliant hotel, top class hotel. Although a bit pricey on the drinks, but I'll take my own beer and wine, I do, as you would. And then the next morning we're driving up to Alton Towers, and we're doing 2 days at Alton Towers with a stopover at their hotel as well. So that should be a nice 3-day break for us, and come back, and then it's my little Lynn's birthday, so that's great. Have a big meal in the evening, on the Monday evening. Right, anyway, back to the beer. Yeah, this is a proper pub beer, I'd say. It's one of them. You go to the pub, and I won't class it as a craft beer. It probably is classed as that. When I hashtag it, I'll be hashtagging craft beer. But I would say this is more like an everyday beer, but a good everyday beer. Definitely like a John Smith's. Nice, smooth, creamy, and damn good tasting. I do like that. It's nice. Could you drink more than 1 pint? Hell yeah, you could do a night on this. Sat in a pub, chilling out with your mates, and just talking, rubbish as you do, and just enjoying a nice pint. So despite the fact that I can't for the life of me get anything other than malts, taste wise, fantastic. Very smooth, creamy, a very nice golden ale. I'm not a massive fan of golden ales, to be honest. There's been a few surprises over the years, but on the whole, not a massive fan. Not saying that, but I still drink them, obviously. But that was really nice, and it's nice to have beers that I've not had before and be surprised at how good they are. The downside is in Nottingham, ain't going to see it unless you order from the company. You're not going to see this in Nottingham unless it comes, in the beer festival sometime. But that's where, if you work for somewhere like Asda, Sainsbury's and whatnot, and you want to introduce new beers, then start watching beer reviews. Makes sense, doesn't it? See what's good out there. See what people think is good anyway. So out of 5. I thought it was a good beer. I thought it was better than John Smith's, actually. I'm going to give it a 4.1 out of 5. It is what it is. I'm not saying you've got bags of taste and bags of aroma with it, but you've just got a very nice, down-to-earth beer. Very nice. Thanks for watching. See you soon.